Yeah, this is running very, 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 very slow. Facebook doing its stuff. So I don't think anybody's going to get it. It's still trying to post. Come on. Come on, man. Thank you. Okay. I'm not posting anymore. I'm done sharing. Happy Friday. Ugh. Let's get in them good stretches. Ugh. You know, there's so many things to cover. I don't know what to say. So, you know, maybe times in life where, you know, you may need to be the person that puts their foot forward, knowing there's a very good chance that it's going to get stepped on. Okay. And it's okay. All right. Because we know we can handle the heat. Okay. And sometimes we do this for other people. You bet. You bet. I might take on, but I have to be very, very careful about this because it's verging on codependence. If not being codependent. Okay. But at the same time, I'm willing for that to happen. So, and I'm okay with it because I'm going into it. I pretty much knew what was going to happen. Now, it doesn't always happen. Sometimes your foot might get stepped on, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, life is going to go on. But, you know, if it means that somebody else is looking at a much better life for me to recollect some of my old pains, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. Okay? And it's okay for me to do that because I've taken it, I've accepted it, I've looked at it. All right. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm your host today. If you're here, please say hello, whether watching the live or the rewatch. Now, this one is the daily reflection I added on trauma. I want to talk about it a little bit today. So I kind of added it on for the topic for today. Fear, faith, and trauma kind of go together. They kind of, not entirely. The cats are being really, really weird. So the reflection leads us to as Bill sees at page 263. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to be in the big book on page 55. All right. The achievement of freedom from fear is a lifetime undertaking, one that can never be wholly completed. I'm human. I have fears right now. Yes, I do. I have fears. I'm not going to cover them. Kind of personal. Okay. Okay. I have other emotions right now too, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it just doesn't matter. Okay. This is why I don't think that fear is I don't think it is I always forget, character defect. Okay. And this is my opinion. I don't consider fear one of my character defects because it works a lot different. Fear, I did a fear list. Okay. Now, am I going to become fearless? In a lot of areas, yeah, I am. Okay. But there's still hard things that I walk through in life. Yeah. This happens all the time. It happens all the time. But see, I have a level of faith. I have a level of faith because I've done it several times. I'm a lot more comfortable doing it. I'm a lot more willing. Let's take comfortable out of there. I'm more willing to do it because I know the consequences and I know what the consequences are going to be. And the consequences are going to be good in this case. Okay. Now, where I used to set myself up to fail, I do my best to set myself up to succeed. So what do? I pray in the morning. God, please keep me clean and sober. I wake up a drunk every day. Every day, I'm an alcoholic again. Okay. You know, hi Ingrid, happy Friday. Good to see you. Good day, sunshine. Better not sing too much or I'll get one of those. Those AI say, you went against community standards. I'm always going against community standards. When under heavy attack, acute illness, or in other conditions of serious insecurity, we shall all react to this emotion well or badly, as the case may be. Only the self-deceived will claim perfect freedom from fear. Ooh. Ooh. I fear nothing. Now, I'm going to tell you what I don't fear. Other people. I don't fear other people and pain. Those are the things that I don't fear. Right? I don't. Right? I've been through a lot of pain in my life. I'm in pain now. I always have neck pain. I'm a pain in the neck. But yeah, I'm being a good mood. Okay. I do my stretches. Right? Do what I can to take care of myself. See, I have neck pain because of my anger. Yeah. Yeah. Stress. More stressed out I am, the more my neck will hurt. Yeah. That will cause physical. See how my emotions can cause me physical pain. All right. Now we're going to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. We're going to go to the big book, page 55. Page 55. My eye's still a little swollen. You can still see it is still a little. It's at the point now where it's just fucking irritating. So. Crack. Let's see where we're supposed to get to on this. Sorry. I was a little unprepared. It's all right. None of my stuff is really prepared. Okay. Kind of went over this the other day, but that's okay. Actually, we were fooling ourselves. For deep down in every man, woman, and child is the fundamental idea of God. It may be obscured. What does that mean? It means that other things may, it's kind of like looking through a window that's not clean. That would be obscured, okay? By calamity, by pomp, by worship of other things. What are some of these things? So calamity, well, the government just loves it, creating calamity out there, okay? They do. I'll give you a good example of calamity. And no, never mind. That would be more division, and I don't even want to go there. By pomp. What is pomp? Getting credit for shit. Taking credit for things that aren't yours. Okay? By worship of other things. What are other things? sex, and money. But in some form or another, it is there. For faith in a power greater than ourselves and the miraculous demonstrations of that power in humans' lives are facts as old as man himself. Yes, we have facts of thousands of years of demonstrations of what spirituality can do for a person. And these people, I thought these people were wrong. Well, what do they know? I'm going to tell you something. People 500 years ago we're not smarter than they are. Okay, we're not smarter than people that were born 500 years ago. We're not. No, we just had more advancement. That's it, man. We have more convenience. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it is. When Gen Xers say, well, you need, we didn't have blah, 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 blah. But if we did, we would have ended up the same way, I guarantee it. So don't point fingers when but for the grace of God could go I very easily. Okay? I am not immune to anything out there. Okay? We finally saw that faith of some kind of God was a part of our makeup just as much as the feeling we had for a friend. Sometimes we had to search fearlessly, but he was there. How are you going to do it fearlessly when you don't have an attachment to some courage yet? You have to muster all the willpower that you have. Okay. I know we've told you don't have any willpower. When it comes to alcohol, you have willpower in other places. Now, this is a good place to apply it. Okay? You can start out very, 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 very small. God, I don't know if you exist or not. I don't know. But I do know that I need some help. Start there. I didn't even ask for help. I just said, I know I need help. Okay, what is that? It's willingness. Willingness is the only key that you need to bring a higher power into your life. Okay? Where do you get the key of willingness? Your sponsor gives it to you. Not in a literal sense. Okay? My sponsees, I do everything. I give them the key. I give them the box. I give them the direction. I will even hold their hand all the way to that door. But from there, my job ends. I cannot do anything for you past that point. At that point, you've got to grab your key of willingness. I will even sit there and encourage you and let you know I did this. It's okay. I know you feel weak right now. I did too. I know it was hard to do. I know it went against everything that I thought was right. But I was wrong. Thank God I was wrong. See how wrong makes it right? Hi, Kathy. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. But he was there. He was much a fact as we were. We found the great reality deep down within us. It was the last analysis. It is only there that he can be found, that he may be found. It was so with us. Okay? We can only clear the ground a bit. And that's what I was just talking about. That's what we do for sponsees. Okay? Yes, I'm going to clear the darn path for them. It can be fucking literal, sweetie. I have a key to the church. Yeah. Sure it is. And good for you. Okay. What is that? That's trust, man. That's trust. Okay. I know at the church, they're stingy when it comes to keys. Okay. And they're like, and they told me, Dion, only you and Shannon can use this key. You don't have no one else. Okay. So I get it. No. Take it in a literal sense. There is nothing wrong with that. That's what we call a spiritual experience right there. So, oh yeah. Excuse me. We can only clear the ground a little bit if our testimony, my testimony is my experience, strength, and hope. If our testimony helps you sweep away prejudice, enables you to think honestly, encourages you to search diligently within yourself, then, if you wish, you can join us on the broad highway. With this attitude, you cannot fail. The consciousness of your belief is sure to come to you. And it will. I can't tell you what it's going to be. I don't know. That is the neat part about not just AA, but the 12 steps. You know, let's not forget that, we stole all of this. Okay, we'll call it borrowed, right? From Oxford Group. Okay. What we are presenting is not new news. People with great spirituality take this path that we are talking about. But as it turns out, it is also the solution for addiction. Not just alcoholism, but any type of addiction. Yeah. Now, was AA the one that brought it about? No. No, nobody gets credit, man. Bill W. did not come up with this. He stole it. He will say so. We borrowed it. It's okay. You're supposed to. Freely given away. On that basis, you can't lose. Okay? That's why I keep my life that way. Okay? Somebody just asked me yesterday, how do you make money off it? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. It's not something I think about often. And even if I do, I don't think about it for long. So, I'm going to do the reading, and then we're going to talk about trauma. Okay? A little bit deeper. So, just a heads up. You don't need to stay for that part. That's why I figured I'd do this part first. But we need to talk about it. So, fear has caused suffering when I could have had more faith. Okay. There are times when fear suddenly tears me apart, just when I'm experiencing feelings of joy, happiness, and lightness of heart. It's not fear. It's trauma. Faith and a feeling of self-worth toward a higher power helps me endure tragedy and ecstasy. Thank you for putting that in there, because we always say, we've got to stay sober. And people say that no matter what club, that includes ecstasy. It includes excitement, good things. When I choose to give all of my fears over to my higher power, I will be free. Now that's pretty redundant, isn't it? But it's not. They're not saying they are free of their fears. They're saying they're free. Okay? Is the world perfect? No. Is the world perfect? Yeah. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be right now. It's not for me to decide. Not for me. Okay? See, God gave people free will, and He didn't stop you from drinking. No. He may have put people in your life that said, hey, you need to quit this shit. Okay? He put some very patient, tolerant people in your life. And then when you decide, hey, God, you're right, I don't want to do this anymore, then He put the right people in your life. It happens every time. Okay? I watch it happen with people all the time. It's the neatest thing in the world. I was praying for somebody like you, and here you are. I've actually had people say that. My pastor says that about me. She's like, Dion, I prayed for you, and now here you are. You had no, any idea how that makes me feel? I'm going to tell you what, it scares me. Okay, Ingrid, good. Yeah, freedom's just another world for nothing left to do. I'm not a big Janis Joplin. I think she's extremely talented. Don't get me wrong. I just have a hard time with her voice. That's it. So, but I think she's fucking awesome beyond that. So, let's talk about trauma. "20 years of drunkenness not only makes a skeptic out of anyone, but it places us in dangerous situations sometimes. Go listen to some of my podcasts. It isn't just the addicts that end up in dangerous places, although they're more liable to, and those places are even more dangerous. See, when you get into drugs, you can start talking about things like gang stalking and things like that. That does not happen in alcoholism. Why? Because we want to be left the fuck alone. Because I want to drink alone. Okay. So I'm not going to get deep into things, but I'm discussing this because my nightmares changed. And I had pretty bad nightmares last night. And I had people that are now in my life that I know love me, but in there, just hated me. It was my grandchildren. Okay, this shit has got to stop. What is it with my subconscious that makes it think it doesn't deserve peace? Why is my brain making up things in my dreams? And of course, I'm 15 and not allowed in the house, and it's always what it is. My family saying you're horrible, we hate you, you suck it, and it just seems like the more I heal, the worse these tend to get. And so I'm kind of telling on myself with it. So I'm going to let you know that the 12 steps are a great start. Okay? But if you have trauma, okay, AA is not going to solve it. The fourth, the fifth step, the healing, the forgiveness, it won't heal the trauma. Okay, it is something different. I had to utilize something EMDR, and it got rid of almost everything but my nightmares. Okay, so I highly recommend EMDR. It's just, see, what happens with PTSD and with trauma is you will think of something that happened, but your mind thinks it's happening right now, when really it needs to be in the memory portion. Okay, so what's happening is your body, your brain thinks it's happening right now, so you react accordingly, fight or flight. Those are the options on a PTSD attack, on an anxiety attack, fight or flight. There is no solution because we don't know the problem. You know, when it comes to my PTSD, everybody's just the enemy. And that's what my brain thinks. So therefore, it reacts in kind. Okay. Now we have a couple of options here. We have a just go ahead and read that. One cat away from becoming a crazy cat lady. It's true. Got 5 cats. No, 1, 2, 3, 6. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 cats. Yeah. They're not all mine. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 cats. Dion cannot count today. I don't. I know my recovery, but I don't know how to count. So, so when it comes to trauma, when it comes with the stuff, if you don't bring this out in 4 and 5, what happens is it's going to come out. I call them the snakes, and we're all full of snakes. You got to realize that. I know you're full of snakes. You know I'm full of snakes. I tell you all the time, I'm full of snakes. And you got 2 options. You got 2 options with this. You can either face it, you can either reach in, okay, and this means going to therapy, getting outside help, okay. I might be able to help you a little bit, but this is where we need the professionals. We need them. Don't think for a second we don't. Now, you don't necessarily have to have treatment, but IOP might be good, or something, because AA covers some things, but understanding the scientific part too does help us. It helps us, you bet. Okay, understanding that it's an allergy in these things. Okay, so but you have a couple of options. You can either pull out your snakes and you can face them, or you can wait for the trauma and go to therapy. But either way, you're gonna need to deal with it, because I found a secret in this life, and it's not really a secret. It's just not told. You will get away with absolutely nothing. Good, bad, or indifferent does not matter. You're not going to get away with it. That includes good things. Okay, not all consequences are bad. So do things where your consequences are good, where the dividends that you get are good. And this will help with your mental health. Okay. I can tell you the worst thing that you can do with your PTSD. Think about you. Okay. Let's say you don't have access to therapy. What's a good way to get out of that? It's going to be hard as fuck. I'm telling you. Go work with another alcoholic. Go help somebody. Go do something to get out of yourself if you can. It's not always possible. Sometimes I was shaking too bad. I was too fucked. I mean, I could have lifted a house and threw it. I was so angry. So it can be hard, but I found that the answer to my trauma, to my depression, to my anxiety, to my PTSD was love. But in order to really love people, I had to stop hating. I have to. It serves no purpose. It serves nothing. Okay. Yeah, and I'll give you an example. My wife and I have been watching Acolyte and Star Wars. I'm doing everything I can to find something good about it, but every time I turn around, they're smacking me in the face. My wife and I were trying to find good things about it so we can continue watching it, but I think we're just going to move on, right? I mean, I'm trying. I really am, but oh well. Such is life. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great Friday. Ingrid, it was good to see you. Kathy, it was great to see you also. I love you. Peace out.